Let's go over exciting news of the future of the Star Wars franchise. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, there are a lot of questions within the sequel trilogy that have been left unanswered, especially in The Force Awakens, that writer and director Rian Johnson did not address in The Last Jedi, and, well, may not even be addressed by J.J. Abrams in Episode 9 for all we know, but that's too early to say. But looking at something very exciting that we learned about just today was a new comic line for the Star Wars universe, the franchise itself, that will go over the ages. Now, what's really exciting about this, which may also be rather upsetting to some of you guys out there, and I'll get into that in just a second, but this new comic line for Star Wars as a whole goes over the ages, alright? Star Wars Age of Republic, Age of the Rebellion, and the Age of the Resistance. And what's really interesting about this is that it will release twice a month that has 8 issues per era. It focuses on heroes and villains. Each hero and/or villain will get their own issue. It begins December of 2018 and ends in November of 2019, just before Star Wars Episode 9, ironically. Now, the Republic goes over characters such as Qui-Gon, Maul, Kenobi, Jango Fett, Anakin Skywalker, Dooku, Padme, and Grievous. The Rebellion goes over Lando, Jabba the Hutt, Han Solo, Boba Fett, Luke Skywalker, Tarkin, Leia, and Vader. Now, this is where things get really interesting, and this all starts in August of 2019 and ends on November of 2019, just before the release of Episode 9. The Age of Resistance goes over Poe Dameron, Supreme Leader Snoke, Finn, Phasma, Rose, Hux, Rey, and Kylo Ren. Now, this is where things get really exciting because, well, it's said that the Resistance Age actually will answer some of those burning questions that have been lingering for a very long time now in both The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi through the Age of Rebellion, or should I say the Age of Resistance comic line. So these comics that actually fall under the Resistance era will answer many of our burning questions that were left, completely unanswered in The Force Awakens and in The Last Jedi. Now, the thing here is this. I believe that those questions will definitely be answered in the Snoke and the Rey and Kylo ones. Not so much in the Poe, Finn, Phasma, Rose, and Hux ones. So we can really be excited to learn more about Supreme Leader Snoke's backstory, maybe even some new facts about Rey and her past, and maybe even the childhood of Ben Solo into becoming Kylo Ren. Now, we spoke about this a couple of months ago, that they would be exploring these characters by use of future canon pieces, giving us brand new facts, and it seems as so that they are trying to tell us Snoke's backstory. Now, let me get to the subject that I said I was going to get to before, is that this may sound very upsetting to you guys as well, because I can definitely understand that. Why would this be told in a comic book rather than on film in Star Wars Episode 9? Some of those big, lingering questions in The Force Awakens and in The Last Jedi will be answered in those comics, which could very well be questions that have all to do with Snoke, Rey, and Kylo Ren, maybe even Luke Skywalker. So everything in there is going to be answered, all of these different things. Snoke's backstory is a given. There's a whole entire issue dedicated to Supreme Leader Snoke, and this is no retelling of The Force Awakens and/or The Last Jedi. This is original stuff, so we're going to learn a lot about these characters, such as Rey, Kylo, and Snoke. So that's one thing to look forward to, is to just learn about the facts. Would I rather learn this more on screen in Episode 9? Absolutely, and we may very well, get that. But the comics may just be a supplement to that, or it could go the other way, where this is our only source to learn about the backstory of Snoke, the childhood of Kylo Ren / Ben Solo, and some secrets to the character of Rey. Again, I find it very ironic that the Age of Resistance comics are falling just before the release of Star Wars Episode 9. But anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.